What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. I don't know why the chat's not working. I'll mess with it in a second. Either way, first I'm going to give a huge shout out to Ramsey. Thank you so much for the buy me a coffees. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ramsey. We're going to be starting out with this first video titled "The White House is Doubling Down on Its Push to Acquire Greenland." Apparently not everybody's happy about that, but you know how President Trump is. He's going to get what he wants. Then we got a video. It's titled "Ma'am Donnie and Hochul launch a free child care program for 2-year-olds." We'll see how this goes. Free child care sounds really nice, but somebody's got to pay for it. Then we got a video. It's titled "Shouting Dems Go Off the Rails at Minnesota Fraud Hearing." These Dems are crying like little babies when they're talking about the fraud. I think they had something to do with it. Then we got a video. It's titled "Senate Passes Test Vote to Limit War Powers in Venezuela." It's be giving us some more information on what's going on with Venezuela other than them voting on that. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Colty, and it's titled "When You First Learn About Giving the Finger." Then getting back into the news, we got a video. It's titled "Kimmel Slanders ICE and President Trump." I don't know if he intended for this to happen, but he's talking about these t-shirts saying President Trump's going to kill you, and I think a lot of conservatives are going to end up buying this t-shirt, which is going to put money in his pocket. So I don't know if he did this intentionally or what. Then we got a video. It's titled "Who Was Renee Nicole Good," which is the driver that was shot and killed by ICE yesterday, I think, whenever that happened. And it's a doubly. The second video is Fox News was broadcasting the protesters earlier, standing outside of a federal building, crying really hard about that driver that was shot and all of that. One of the protesters forced this Fox camera guy to leave, and he did. Fox was just broadcasting, and this guy was standing in the way, and they had this little back and forth. And then all of a sudden, the camera guy picked up his shit and left. So they actually forced Fox out of the area, and we're going to watch that because it's embarrassing. Then we got a video. It's titled "Nick Reiner Dropped by High-Powered Lawyer Alan Jackson." He's screwed. I don't know about that whole situation, but he's screwed now. He's getting a public defender, which is same thing as having no one. Then for the last little bit of the news, Governor Walz orders Minnesota National Guard to prepare. They're talking about deploying the National Guard in Minnesota to have them fight against the federal agents, as they're suggesting that these federal agents are rogue and they have to deploy the National Guard to defend the locals of Minnesota from the federal government. That's what Tim Walz is selling. And some people are buying it. I see it on the internet. A lot of liberals are like, "Oh, we're in civil war right now, so we need to go activate." Stupid. That is stupidness. But either way. Then we're going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And I did build all the Legos, so I got all these Legos to show you guys. And I figured out how to make the bigger figures. So I got a lot to tell you about the whole Lego situation. Then we got our two funny videos of the day. First one is provided by Social Chef, and it's titled "Driving in Michigan." And then our official funny video of the day was provided by Cranky Texan, and it's titled "That Was Close." All of that's coming up next. So first, we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. And what is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, 10 Man? Appreciate you sliding through. Popped on just last second there. What's up, Russell? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Guess Some? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone, over on Rumble? Elder Zoomer, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, Elder Zoomer, and I appreciate you racing in the chat. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom. What's up, Glamour? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom. What's up, Jagula? What's up, Too Old to Care? What's up, Kevin? What's up, MU? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Jagula? Happy freedom to you if I can get you already. What's up, Matt Rogers? You're omnipresent. Appreciate you. MU. I went to the post office, but I did not find anything at the post office. But I did get this in the mail, so I don't know if this is from you or not, but we're going to find out because somebody sent me something, and I don't know any more than that at this time. What's up, Appeal to Evan? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Roy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom. What's up, Libby Racer? And what's up, Wrench? Happy freedom. Appreciate all of you guys being on Rumble. Make sure you hit that like button, see if we can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone, over on Kick? Happy freedom to you. What's up, J-Rock? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Meta? Happy freedom. Meta, I got your magnets, or your magnet and sticker. I should have sent you 2 magnets now I think about it. I got your magnet and stickers sent to you. It's in the mail. It's on the way. I didn't have to deal with Roxanne today. I had to deal with somebody else. That person was also very stupid. I don't know if that's necessary for working at the post office or what, but either way. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Happy freedom to you. Matt Rogers, you're truly omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Nucking Futz? What's up, Jay Blazer? Happy freedom. What's up, Jim? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on the Goof Tube? Snooks, you were first today. I appreciate you, Snooks. Matt Rogers, you're truly omnipresent. Hair Juicer, you are omnipresent. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom. What is your name? Harv? Happy freedom to you, Harv. What's up, H&O? What's up, Tony Rez? You're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Montag? Happy freedom to you. What's your name? Grant. Happy freedom, Grant. Why did YouTube do this to your guys' name? Happy freedom, you people over here on GoofTube. I'm going to sit here fucking struggle through your usernames. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, this first one's title. Actually, I'll show you guys this bullshit really quick. All right, which it looks like they are dispersing. This is what the protesters were looking like. And like I said, it looks like they're dispersing right now. They were just doing a lot of squawking. This has been pulled up for like the last hour while I was putting the schedule together. Nothing new as far as the chants go, crying and all that, you know, whatever. There's quite a few people there considering the driver was white, but we'll see how things go. And like I said earlier when we were covering the press briefing with JD Vance, I was looking for protesters and stuff last night, but they weren't out. It's cold outside. I mean, today's actually a warm day, but it's still wintertime, so I highly doubt these people are going to get as spicy as they act like in the daytime. We'll see, though. I totally did not mean to close that window. Either way, we'll figure that out later. Let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, this first video is the White House is doubling down on its push to acquire Greenland. Let's get this pulled up. All right, hooligans, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Several Republicans breaking from the Trump administration over their efforts to try to get Denmark to hand over Greenland.
That is absurd.
Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina taking to the Senate floor, railing against one of the president's top advisors, Stephen Miller, who said obviously Greenland should be part of the U.S.
Turning around and making insane comments about how it is our right to have territory owned by the Kingdom of Denmark. Folks, amateur hour is over.
Nebraska Republican Congressman Don Bacon telling reporters acquiring Greenland would be foolish.
There is no support for any kind of forceful takeover for Greenland or trying to buy them. They're our allies. They want to work with us.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio saying what President Trump actually wants to do is buy Greenland.
That's always been the president's intent from the very beginning.
But the White House is not ruling out utilizing the military to seize the Danish territory, saying in a statement, utilizing the U.S. military is always an option at the commander-in-chief's disposal. The vice president telling Fox News that Greenland is vital to U.S. national security.
We're going to make sure we defend America's interests, and I think the president's willing to go as far as he has to make sure he does that.
House Speaker Mike Johnson, a staunch ally of the president, saying using the military is not an option.
I don't even think that's a possibility. I don't think anybody's seriously considering that. And in the Congress, we're certainly not.
The White House argues the U.S. needs Greenland for national security, but the U.S. already has a military base and American service members stationed there. Greenland is a member of NATO through Denmark and is also bound by Article 5, meaning other NATO member countries would have to come to its defense if attacked. And Secretary of State Marco Rubio did not explain how the United States would even go about purchasing a territory, but he says that he does plan to meet with officials from Greenland and Denmark at some point next week, George.
Okay. So like I said, President Trump is pretty adamant about getting Greenland. And all these people kind of swear up and down that's not what's going to happen, but I think it will. I think it will happen. I think we are going to end up obtaining Greenland one way or another. They're describing everyone's feelings at the possibility of us taking over or buying Greenland. And like I said, I don't look at it as if, but more when. When are we going to obtain Greenland? President Trump even willing to buy Greenland. I wonder how much Greenland costs. It's kind of insulting. Either way, we're going to go ahead and get into this next video. Mamdani and Hochul launch free childcare program for 2-year-olds. They're saying it's free and they're committed to it for the next 2 years, but of course nothing in this life is free, so kind of a funny statement there. Either way, you can see the protesters standing around doing a whole bunch of nothing in the background. We'll go ahead and get this pulled up real quick. Giving free stuff to New Yorkers. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
And today I'm proud to announce that New York State is paying the full cost to launch 2Care for the first time. Universal daycare for 2-year-olds as proposed by Mayor Mamdani. And we're not just paying for 1 year of the program. We don't usually go 1 year out in our budget. But just to let you know how serious we are, we're taking the unprecedented step to not just commit for the 2027 budget, which I'm working on right now, but also the following year as well to show you we're in this for the long haul.
We will build on the city's existing 3K program and say no longer will a family in Flatbush be offered a seat but have to find out that that seat is in Astoria. We will add seats in the neighborhoods where demand has not been met. This will be felt by expanded subsidies for tens of thousands of additional families. It will be felt when parents look at their bank accounts at the end of the year and see that they have saved more than $20,000 per child. And it will be felt when neighborhoods no longer feel hollow and empty because those we love haven't been forced to move away to raise their children elsewhere. It will be felt when our children receive high quality care and enjoy better outcomes later in life as a direct result. And I want to be clear, this will include children with disabilities and children who live in our shelters.
Okay, like I said, giving free stuff to New Yorkers. I'm sure they love that till they figure out that nothing's free. Somebody's going to have to pay for that. It's going to be them, whether they realize it or not. New York City is making free childcare program that supposedly is going to be funded for the next 2 years, they're saying. Next up, shouting Dems go off the rails at Minnesota fraud hearing. They're supposedly going to be talking about fraud happening in Minnesota where the protests are happening because it's not a distraction. But these Dems over on Capitol Hill, they don't want to hear it. They're squawking and behaving like Jasmine Crockett. All of them are. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what your hooligans think about us on the pursuit of acquiring Greenland, as well as Mamdani and Hochul giving free daycare to the New Yorkers. Russell, did he say Flatbush? It did sound like he was saying Flatbush, and I was not sure what he was talking about. Guess those Minnesota daycares worked out well. Yeah, exactly. That's what New York is saying. They're like, we need a little bit of that. Russell, I support buying Greenland. Yeah, I think we're going to obtain it one way or another. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, Matt Rogers. No, you're all good. It's not really any one person's fault. It's YouTube's fault for changing the chat names from nickname to username. That's what screwed everything up. Obnoxious Scott, did everything work? I am glad to get everything figured out. That's why I was trying to... You got to stick around longer than 2 seconds in order for me to fix your problems. But I'm glad we got it worked out. Appeal to Heaven, Marjorie Taylor Greene for The View. She's embarrassing right now. What's up, Weevo? What's up, Italian? Happy freedom to you. Italian, it's a Ponzi scheme, but they don't know it yet. Yeah, they're going to find out. Bill Clay, I guess Trump will not be calling it Marjorie Taylor Greenland like he planned. He might. He might do that just to be spiteful. Libby Racer, Minnesota for Greenland. We could do a little trade. I think more. Yeah, there would be more people in support of California for Greenland, I bet. But either way. Kevin, who's moving to Orangeland? You know, that's what I was wondering too. If we acquire Greenland, we don't need a passport to go there, right? Because that's going to be America. I bet a lot of people would move out there. I wonder what life's like. It looks like Alaska to me. It looks like Antarctica. I don't know anything about Greenland. It looks like Michigan. MU, I'll check it again tomorrow, but thank you for confirming it. I wonder who sent me what. Too old to care. Seattle had protesting today. Yeah, I think New York is out right now too. They got to stand in solidarity with their comrades. That's what these people do. What's up, Relax? Happy freedom to you. What's up, 313? Happy freedom to you. Lee Greenland. That's a good one. Chagula, free daycare for illegals only. They already had free. They got free everything. Knucking Futz, if we defeat Denmark, won't Greenland just be a spoil of war? I don't think we're going to have to defeat Denmark. I don't know. I think a few doll hairs will probably win them over. We'll see, though. What's up, Stern? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bee's Knees? Happy freedom to you. We indeed are experiencing a zombie apocalypse. Many brain dead and come in herds. You're right. I think a lot of these people are paid, though. I do, because we've covered a lot of videos on the protests on demands and all that stuff, and I think that's what this is. Because they can't really make sense of any of it. The woman's on video pushing the driver out, or pushing the agent out of the way with her vehicle. She signed up for it. It's unfortunate. What's up, Skulls? Happy freedom to you. Well, God bless you, Skulls. Appreciate you stopping in. What's up, Woke? Happy freedom to you. Working right next to the... What is that? The Whipple building? So far, no freeway blockage, so that's good. Don't work too hard. Bee's Knees definitely paid. Yeah, I think so. I think they're paid protesters. They're not making any sense. I mean, they normally don't make sense, but they're really not making sense with this. What's up, Nick? Happy freedom to you. Nick, I don't know. Trump has been losing points lately. I hate that he made deals with pharma, for example. Yeah. The thing is, though, is he already got what he wanted from us. He doesn't really need our support. He just doesn't. He really don't. He took Venezuela. He didn't even ask us about it. He just did it. And I kind of feel like he's going to do the same thing with Greenland. What's up, Gail? Happy freedom. Granados. Happy freedom to you. That's what I thought, but YouTube changed all the usernames. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. Guess, how do we know that the gun didn't act on its own? I mean, the left would support that. You're probably right, guess. It wasn't the officer's fault or the agent. It wasn't his fault. The gun did it. The gun jumped up and smoked that woman. Thank you so much, Information Warlord, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Information Warlord. Thank you so much for the support. It says, happy fat lesbian bitch who F.A. and F.O.'d freedom hooligans. Thank you. Really appreciate it, Information Warlord, and happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, let's move forward here. Let me see. Got to move these stankin' ass protesters out the way. Next up, we got shouting Dems go off the rails at Minnesota fraud hearing. They don't want to hear about that fraud that they were out there committing and condoning and spending those doll hairs. They don't want to hear about it. And this woman looks like a man. Either way, hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
The IGs are hired to identify fraud. They haven't identified fraud. The IGs have failed. But anyway,
you all have failed.
No,
you all continue to fail. We've done nothing. You've had the gavel, Mr. Comer. We barely do hearings on anything that actually affects change.
Claiming my time. I'm not off the rails, please.
You are totally off the rails.
Nancy, I'm not with your tropes. Give me my time back.
Order. And while that hearing was supposed to be about the massive fraud scandal ongoing in Minnesota, many Democrats on the committee appeared eager to talk about anything but the fraud.
What percent of sexual assaults in the United States are committed by white men.
I have legislation that will take Trump's name off that building and restore it.
Raise your hand if you oppose the pardon of George Santos.
I stand with the Somali and the immigrant community.
They just stand with all the bad guys. They stand with the drug terrorists that were coming from Venezuela. What a bunch of losers. Either way, next up, Senate passes test vote to limit war powers on Venezuela. We'll go ahead and hop right into this. This is basically a follow-up on what's going on with Venezuela right now. They're also going to be mentioning something that President Trump said during an interview, saying that we're going to be controlling Venezuela for more than a year. Hit the like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
The U.S. Senate has just passed a test vote on a resolution restricting war powers in Venezuela. 5 Republicans joined all Democrats voting yes. This, of course, comes days after the United States arrested Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro. Meanwhile, his administration says the U.S. will take control of selling Venezuela's oil as President Trump is promising to rebuild that country. I mean, they've already put it in play. In an interview with the New York Times yesterday, the president said, quote, "We're getting oil prices down and we're going to be giving money to Venezuela, which they desperately need," end of quote. Aisha Hasni at the White House. Aisha.
Hey, Harris. Well, the administration feels like they can keep control or keep stability in Venezuela by controlling the purse strings, controlling energy. And so the president told the New York Times that the U.S. will keep running Venezuela much longer than a year. And we already knew, it was already reported that they will control sales of sanctioned Venezuelan oil indefinitely as they strategically roll back restrictions on that oil to the global market. Now, Trump also announced on True Social here that Venezuela is going to be purchasing only American-made products with the money they receive from our new oil deal. And for anyone on the left that thinks that Trump is being greedy, here is the vice president's response to that.
The Democrats call the president greedy, but in what sense has any of this enriched him or enriched the administration? It's enriched the American people, which is what you want out of an American president. Somebody who's thinking to themselves, how do I serve the American people's best interest? How do I go and accomplish good things for the American people? That's a good thing to have in an American president. You want somebody who's greedy for the American people. The Democrats are greedy for themselves.
Meantime, the president of Colombia had been so concerned in recent days that he put a call into President Trump, and it appears to have thawed relations because now Trump has gone from calling Gustavo Petro an illegal drug leader to now looking forward to a meeting with him sometime in the future. The president, by the way, plans to meet with oil executives as early as this Friday. Harris?
Aisha, thank you very much.
Hey, everyone.
Okay. Now let's put these protesters back on the screen, I guess. I think we lost the sky view. I think so. That's all right. This is live right now. They're out there reading their scripts. Look at their phones, packed full of bullshit. They probably had AI write that if it wasn't George Soros himself. Either way, next up we have our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Colty and it's titled When You First Learn About Giving the Finger. But first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the Dems going off the rails when just simply having a conversation about fraud. In the second video, Senate passes test vote limit war powers Venezuela. Is just an update on the Venezuela stuff. Trump saying that we're going to be controlling Venezuela for more than a year, and then also mentions President Trump meeting with the leader of Colombia pretty soon. Now, President Trump was saying that Colombia is probably going to fall and Cuba is going to fall too. They may be getting the Venezuela treatment next. Either way, like I said, we got our midlife break coming up, but first we're going to hop in the chat. Matt Rogers, Trump's got all the cartels running scared. Yeah, they don't even have anywhere to go. It's kind of funny if you think about it, because we went over there and smoked Iran. Like, it was no big deal. And then we went over there and just took the leader from Venezuela. I don't know what Denmark or any of these other people are even talking to President Trump for. This guy's like melted gum on the sidewalk. You better just stay the hell away from him, because if he gets attached to you, you are fucked. Like, that's the way it's going. So I don't know, these people better just start minding their own business, because otherwise President Trump's going to get them. Russell, he's solving the illegals and drug problem at the same time. Yep. Now we don't need permission to send people back to Venezuela. We own Venezuela right now. We'll just send them back ourselves. What's up, Magic Moon? Happy freedom to you. Jagular leftists have no free thought, only programming. Yeah, it's sad. What's up, Neurodivergent? Happy freedom to you. Libby Racer, woke protesters. Yeah. The non-woke ones get arrested. That's you know, that's how it goes. Glamour, thank you so much for the Rumble wallet tip there. You're badass, Glamour. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you, Glamour. The crypto. Can't believe it. We gotta get those likes up, hooligans. What are they marching now? Hold on, let's see what these people are saying.
En los lugares de trabajo, en los vecindarios. Hoy estamos construyendo poder no solo para defendernos, sino para decidir nuestro futuro, para proteger lo que queda y recuperar lo que nos han quitado.
Over the past 10 years, we have continued to organize, and in this moment of despair, we want to share that what our years of organizing have taught us holds true today. Power is built layer by layer, in the streets, in the workplaces, in neighborhoods. Today, we are building power not only to defend ourselves, but to decide our future, to protect what remains, and to reclaim what has been taken.
Le exigimos a la gobernadora Maura Healey que adopte.
Okay, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and leave that muted. It sounds better. Anyways, reading through the chat, and we'll be moving forward in just a moment. Glamour, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, I wish I was there. I'd be trolling the hell out of them. Yeah, they're a bunch of sissies. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom to you. Like I said, we got a video coming up where we're going to see, I don't think it's Antifa, but it's one of the protesters, and they kind of give the Fox camera guy a hard time, and it actually forces him to leave. I mean, he doesn't force him to leave, but the camera guy gets scared and dips out. Normally, we don't see that with the bigger channels like Fox. Jagular, none of those people have jobs? What do you mean? They're at work right now. They're getting paid to be there. Glamour, just throwing money at Jeff? I know, I feel like I need to take my clothes off or something. I appreciate you, Glamour. Thank you. Russell, the woman on the mic needs a mushroom stamp. They'll straighten her out, Russell. They'll just fix all of her problems, I'm sure. Roy, someone mentioned on another stream stating that they passed Obamacare subsidy bill, allegedly. So here we go, the prices go up again if true. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of people speculating about that, and it's because President Trump was talking about, instead of renewing Obamacare, he was going to make sure that Americans have enough money to get the health care that they want. Like, we just go and purchase the insurance we want or whatever. And that's caused Blue News to stir up a lot of shit. And so we'll see. I'll see if I can find something for tomorrow's live about healthcare and all that. And we'll see what information we can find about all that. But thank you for letting me know, Roy. I appreciate you. Ramsey, let's throw money at Jeff and see if he takes anything off. We're going to have to shut down the YouTube live. It's not going to work like that. Pumpkin, you take your clothes off if you want. We won't mind. The soft platforms won't allow that, though. Who wants their username wrote across my tits first, You guys got to pick the real estate. Clever, you're cracking me up. I'm throwing money. Throw that ass back at me. My goodness. Everybody wants to know if Jeff Mack can make it clap. Klaus Daniels, you're going to have to show your toes here in a second. Put those Klaus toes on the screen. J-Rock, there was a shooting in Portland. Interesting. I wonder if Portland's live with the nonsense. I'm not seeing Portland. Maybe. I wonder if the shooting just happened. They're all gay in solidarity. Kevin, keep your shirt on. You're scaring the kids. No, there shouldn't be kids here. They don't need to know about the news. The world's hard enough. They don't need to know. What's up, Fisher? Happy Freedom. What's up, Shroomish? Happy Freedom to you. J-Rock, 2 people shot. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Starn, don't attack cops. Yeah, pretty simple, really. I don't know what your name is. I have no idea. We'll go with 750. Happy Freedom to you, 750. Michigan's talking about making it a sanctuary city. That doesn't surprise me. Whitmer doesn't have enough people hating her. What's up, Techno? Happy Freedom. Techno, the FAFO line is getting crowded. Take a number and wait their turn. Yeah, they're going to find out one way or another. Bees knees, bet they scatter if they heard from a distance. Free Starbucks, come and get it. Oh yeah, that or free butt plugs. I mean, they're all about it. What's up, Sass? Happy Freedom. Thank you so much, Ramsey, for gifting a sub over on Rumble. You're a badass, Ramsey. Thank you so much. What's up, Dabs? Happy Freedom. Oh, and Glamour got the sub. You guys are fantastic. All right, hooligans, let's move forward here. Look at this camera guy. It's Inception. It's a camera looking at a camera, getting camera footage of tards. Anyways, moving forward here. Let's see if we can get... No, Skycam's done. Anyways, next up we got our midlife break. Let's get this pulled up. Today was provided by Culty. All right, like I said, this was provided by Culty and it's titled When You First Learn About Giving the Finger. He's like, fuck you, garden gnome. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Either way, getting back into the news here. Next up, we have Jimmy Kimmel slanders ICE and President Trump, or at least that was his intentions, but he may have made the right-wing t-shirt of the year. And again, I don't know if he did this on purpose or not, but that's what's going to happen. Before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat. And like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Also, if we hit 100 hooligans over on Rumble, we're going to eat the spiciest jerky that Australia has to offer. This is from the Chili Factory. It is the Scorpion Strike. And like I said, it's the hottest jerky in Australia. Beck Franks sent it to me before she left. So we hit 100 hooligans over on Rumble. We will stop what we're doing and we will go ahead and have to eat the jerky. Either way, let's get into the news here. Like I said, Jimmy Kimmel may have made the right-wing shirt of the year. Intentionally or unintentionally, we'll see. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
I know what they're doing. They're trying out a new slogan. Donald J. Trump is going to kill you. It's pretty good, right? This maniac, he isn't just killing people overseas. An ICE agent today shot and killed an unarmed 37-year-old woman during an ICE operation in Minneapolis. They're there under the guise of protecting us. And of course, our president weighed in with compassion. He wrote, "I've just viewed the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis. It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was obviously a professional agitator. And the woman driving the car, this is the woman who was killed, was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer who seems to have shot her in self-defense." Now, I saw this video. It didn't look like anybody got run over to me. It looked to me like a woman got scared and tried to drive away, and they shot her. That'll be for the court to decide. Well, the mayor of Minneapolis, though, had this to say.
They are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bull. This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying, getting killed. And I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis.
Now, that is the shirt I want to see. To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis. Get the out of all of these cities.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. People on X love the new shirt. The right-wingers do. On X, they love it. There's so much AI crap coming out right now. They're like, yeah, President Trump's going to kill you. Like, so stupid. And again, I don't know if he knew what he was doing when he put that together. Did he think that that was going to make Trumpers mad? Because that's not what happened. That's not even kind of what happened. Russell, I'd buy that shirt. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I mean. So did he do it intentionally? Because he's going to be making money from conservatives if they go and buy this shirt, which I don't think that's what conservatives want to do. They'll probably just make their own design. But if he pissed anybody off, it's going to be lefties. He didn't piss any conservatives off, not with that shirt. Either way, next up we have, who was Renee Nicole Good, the Minnesota woman killed by the ICE agent? This is a doubly. The first video is going to give us some information on the woman who was killed by ICE. And then in the second video, it's going to be a little bit of footage of today's protest for the people we're looking at right now. But we're just going to watch the end of it where this guy has an interaction with the Fox News broadcaster, and this guy packs up his camera shit and leaves. Like, the protesters force this Fox reporter to leave, it was just one guy. I don't know. He must have already cut his balls off or something. It's sissy activity. But either way, we're going to play both those next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Jimmy Kimmel coming up with these t-shirt ideas. Watchmen, change the font and make the shirt yourself. Yeah, I think that's what most people are going to do. Are we getting a raid? Thank you so much, Robert, for the raid. Holy. Let me see. What can we do here? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let me grab your URL really quick and drop it in the chat here. Come on, Rumble. There we go. You hooligans, go follow Robert. Welcome, Raiders. Hit that like button on your way in. We're in between videos right now. We got the stinking protesters in the background. Next up, we're going to be covering some information about the woman that was shot, which is the whole reason these protesters are out in the streets. But right now, we're reading through the chat. Here, Juicer, I'm going to make my own. Jimmy ain't getting a nickel. That's right. I'm going to buy one, too, from you here, Juicer. What's up, Ox? Happy freedom. I'm trying to say hi to everybody. We'll see how this goes. What's up, Janik? Happy freedom to you. What's up, ZY? Happy freedom to you. Bitch Mobile. Love that. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Pro Gun? Happy freedom. What's up, Bill Dozer? Happy freedom to you. I have one of those goats, but the batteries died. I got 2 of them. We had 3 of them, but I actually have batteries for the Screaming Goats. Mac the Goat here. Mac the Goat's been around for a while. What's up, Donut? Happy freedom. Really appreciate the raid. Kevin, sex is only for having babies, you heathens. How you gonna ever be good at it if you don't practice, Kevin? Gotta practice. You gotta use Pamela Henderson. It's been a while. What's up, Low End? Happy freedom to you, Low Ender. What's up, Lukester? What's up, Honey Badger? Happy freedom. What's up, Zeus? Happy freedom to you. We're just having a time today. What's up, Stone Cold Killer? Happy freedom. 2 more ICE shootings in Portland. Is that what it was? There was 2 other people saying that there was a shooting in Portland, but I didn't know it was ICE involved. SAS Border Patrol shot 2 people. Interesting. What's up, Kayla? Happy freedom. What's up, Blue Crow? Happy freedom to you. Timu Newsom. Who is? I missed it. We don't need a new scum. The one we got's bad enough. You guys want to hear these stinking protesters? Hold on a second. Thank you so much, Information Warlord, for the 2 $1 donations. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. First one says happy. Second one says freedom. Appreciate you, Information Warlord. Let's see what these people are squawking about. Bunch of nothing. The crowd roaring. It's cold out there. I bet they wrap it up after the little march. Either way, let's move forward here. Like I said, we got a doubly. They're going to be telling us who Renee Good was, which is the driver that was shot by ICE. And the second video was a live of the protesters. But like I said, one of the protesters, I don't know. What is the word I'm looking for? Intimidated the Fox News broadcaster, making him leave. He peed his little pants and then he left. It's not good. I think he should have rubbed the dude up. You got a right to be there too, bud. You got to stand up for yourself. Stop being a sissy. Either way, we're going to start with this first one. It's titled, Who Was Renee Nicole Good, the Minneapolis woman killed by ICE agent? An ICE agent? Yeah, an ICE agent. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Born in Colorado Springs, Good, whose full name was Renee Nicole Macklin Good, was a devout Christian who took part in youth missions to Northern Ireland as a child. Good had 3 children, a 15-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son with her first husband, and a 6-year-old son with her second. Good had moved to Valley Falls, Kansas with her parents after her second husband, who suffered from PTSD, died in 2023. She then moved to Kansas City, Missouri, before relocating to Minnesota last year. Her ex-husband said Good was a stay-at-home mother. The former spouse, who remained anonymous, never saw his ex-wife as an activist and didn't know her to participate in protests. He said Good and her current partner had just dropped off the 6-year-old at school before they encountered the ICE agents. Video following the shooting appeared to capture the heartbroken partner hysterically crying after Good's death.
Hey, was you riding with her? Did you call any of your people yet?
We're new here. I don't have.
The Trump administration tagged Good as a domestic terrorist after the shooting. Today, ICE officers in Minneapolis were conducting targeted operations when rioters began blocking ICE officers, and one of these violent rioters weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over our law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill them. an act of domestic terrorism, DHS Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement. An ICE officer, fearing for his life, the lives of his fellow law enforcement, and the safety of the public, fired defensive shots. He used his training and saved his own life and that of his fellow officers. Good was killed on her older sister's birthday, her uncle Robert Ganger told ABC Denver 7. Her parents described her as a caring human being who was killed in a stupid circumstance. Renee was one of the kindest people I've ever known, her mother, Donna Ganger, told the Star Tribune. She was extremely passionate. She's taken care of people all her life. She was loving, forgiving, and affectionate. She was an amazing human being. She was probably terrified, Ganger added, saying the circumstance of the death were so stupid.
Renee good! Renee good! Renee good! Renee good!
Okay. So, giving us some wild information about Renee Good there. She was a devout Christian who got involved in protests and supported illegals being in the country and dated women and all this other stuff. Okay, whatever you say. But then they show in the video her ruining her own life. I don't know. Making things difficult on themselves, really. I don't know. They're desperate to spin the story to make it seem like the ICE agent was wrong, but it's pretty hard when it's all on camera. It's all on camera. And the officer had already been in an incident where he was at a traffic stop with an illegal, I think it was, and his arm got stuck in the vehicle, and the illegal drove away to flee and drug the ICE agent 100 yards or something like that. Maybe it was 100 feet. I can't remember. It was 100 something. 100 Klaus Daniels, because here in America we'll measure in everything except for the metric system. But they drug him 100 Klaus Daniels, and now he's a little bit shy of vehicles. Now this woman did bump into him with the car. Did he get ran over? I don't know. But the thing is you can't nudge a human being with your vehicle. You just can't do that, especially if it's a federal agent. So she shouldn't have did that. Either way, we're going to get into this next video, but we're not going to watch the entire thing. Like I said, near the end of the video, a protester comes up and starts crap with this guy. And let me show you. Now this was live earlier when I was putting the schedule together. I watched this happen live. I just randomly thought I would add to the schedule so you guys could see it too. So I had this pulled up, and as you can see, it is the stinking ass protesters in Minnesota, as we were just watching live. Now this guy in front of us right here, okay, this guy in the black hat right here on the right side of the screen, he is not standing there accidentally. At first, the camera guy thinks he is. He thinks he's just a bystander like this Yahoo in the brown coat here. But he's not. He's intentionally blocking the cameras. And they're going to have a little back and forth. It's not real spicy. But this guy with the camera, he's with Fox. He's not just some random asshole standing out there with an iPhone. He's with Fox. And this guy in front of the camera right now on the right side and, blacked out, he doesn't like that the protesters are being shown on Fox, and he's convinced that Fox is spinning the story, which maybe they are. But this guy is intentionally there starting problems with the cameraman. So we're going to play a couple minutes of this until the camera guy walks away, and I will boost the volume as much as I can so you can hear the conversation. But it seems that this guy doesn't want the protesters to be recorded. I thought it was, I don't know, worth checking out. Either way, hit that like button. Let's get into this.
Did we chase out Fox 9? The guy was
No shit. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh, then I like it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. If you let me put that in. Well, my realize I think.
I'm gonna make it hard for you. Huh? I'm gonna make it hard for you.
Why is that?
Because you're from Fox News and you're.
I'm from Channel 9.
Dude, I see you guys throwing all your shit on Fox Live.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you guys are giving up live feeds on Fox News. He was on it. So, I'm sorry.
Is that a Fox? This is going back to my station.
Yeah, and they're broadcasting it. They're broadcasting stuff on the internet. And I don't want Fox News to have any free pictures of this because I've got little to no respect for what you guys do.
As a local affiliate, or?
Well, even as a local affiliate, you guys broadcast syndicated runs from the cable news network, and I don't appreciate that. I mean, you got talking heads like Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, Brian Kilmeida. Well, you show clips of them all the time, dude.
On our TV station?
Absolutely.
Sean Hannity show on my local news station.
You will show syndicated clips from the Fox News headquarters, and you will broadcast them locally at your affiliated station. And you're making them money right now because they're selling ads on Fox News right now with this. I'm just telling you a fact, dude. So this feed, because I've seen it today. I just saw him chase Orange Coat over there on your feed.
I stood right here.
Yeah, great. I saw your camera move.
Oh, the camera moved?
Yeah, you have a pivot there, dude.
Yeah, I did.
You did move it, right?
I did.
Yeah, okay, well, I saw it. I saw it the whole time. So I'm sorry. I am sorry. That it's you. Okay, yeah, good call. All right, great on. Yeah, thank you.
Now this camera guy straight up packs his shit, leaves. He ends the live, and then Fox goes live with some special election shit going on somewhere else. It's for Fox 9 Minneapolis St. Paul. They got almost 1 million subscribers, and he let this dorky, skinny, cracked out dirtbag push him out of the area. What a fucking sissy, man. I cannot stand people like that. Like, the camera guy has just as much right to stand there in the side of the street as any of those dirtbags. I just don't get that. I don't know. And like I said, I watched that live, and I just was like, look at this piece of shit over here hoeing the camera guy. And I just want to share that with you because I assume the news isn't going to show that to anybody else, because these are peaceful protesters. You guys, stop talking about them like that. Anyways, next up, Nick Reiner dropped by high-powered lawyer Alan Jackson. They don't really say why, but he just lost his big badass attorney, and now he's getting a public defender, which is the same thing as having no attorney. It's not looking good for him. It's coming up next with, what the hell? It was all teeth on the screen. Scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a hoo-ha. Anyways, that's what's coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this dusty-ass protester pushing out this Fox reporter, as well as the information we got about Renee Good being a devout Christian and all of that stuff. Anyways, let's get into the chat. What are you talking about, Snooks? Are you talking about the tutorial? Well, I'm glad you got it all worked out, Snooks. Russell, the guy needs to go away. Yeah, I can't believe the camera guy walked off. It was unnecessary. He should have just told him, eat shit. That's what he should have said. Matt Rogers dude doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I think he was high. He had teeny tiny eyes. Russell, yeah, I'll check it out after the live. Toilet care, is that a kid? The one on the left? I don't think so. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if it's our food or what. But there's 20-year-olds that look like 12-year-olds, but then there's also 20-year-olds that look like 40-year-olds. I can't never tell who is what age anymore. I'm just not able to. When I see people online that say that they're 36, 37, which is my age, they look way older than me. At least in my brain, they look way older than me, and it scares the shit out of me. Pumpkin must be really cold there. Probably. Where are they? They're in Minneapolis. Really? It says it's 34 out there. It's colder there than it is here. It's crazy. The communism's keeping them warm. Rappy, why do they need a mask? because they're scared of consequences. What's up, Angel? Happy freedom to you. Janik, that was a sissy move. Should have never left. That's what I'm saying too. Shroomish fascist. Yeah, exactly. These dusty assholes, they're like, ICE is a bunch of fascists. By the way, you can't record us. Like, oh, okay. Libby Racer, punch him in the face. Yep. Grab his wiener and twist it. The good old wiener twist. Dabs. What a beta he is. Half the stuff I can't read out loud. You guys are cracking me up today. Janik, it was a justified shooting. It's sad, but it's justified. Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's too bad it went that way, but she signed up for it. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Dan? Happy freedom to you. Glamour Jeff is old. Confirmed. I am. I is an old man. What's up, Pag? Happy freedom to you. She was terrorizing the ICE agents. Yeah. So a lot of people say that she was like following them around before all that stuff happened. Loender is 33 where you are in Nebraska. I think it's, I don't know what it is right this second. Let me take a gander. It got up to like 45 degrees or something today. I couldn't believe it. What are we looking at? 47, right? There's no way. It's just no way. It actually got up to 51 today. It's 47 out in West Michigan. I can't believe it. I'm going on a walk. Going on a walk after live. Class Daniels, you want to go on a walk? Hey, big booty. You guys can't even see him. He picked his head up. He didn't even open his eyeballs. He's just so tired of me. What's up, Jay Blazer? Happy freedom. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom to you. We're at 36, going to rain and then turn into snow. That's what's going to happen here. It's raining right now, and I think tomorrow it's going to snow. I don't know. Nothing I can do about it. Stare at it from my window. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Show What? Happy freedom to you. Gearhead, Tim Walls for prison. That's right. Happy freedom to you. Bullseye, happy freedom to you. Protesting was to raise awareness. Would think you would want as many cameras as possible. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Little Eagle? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bubba? Happy freedom to you. Cheeky Chops, you ain't 42. Stop lying. Bubba, you look old as fuck. I'm 37. Nah, I know that ain't true. Cheeky Chops, you look like you're 20 years old. What you talking about? If you guys don't know, Cheeky Chops, he's got Hulk Hogan's arms. I don't know how he obtained them. I think it was passed down after Hulk Hogan passed away. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. What's up, David? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Drog? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Puff and Stuff? Happy freedom. Glamour, can we walk together? We can. We can all walk as one. United. Snooks, are you calling me a piece of shit? Well, just don't do that in front of everybody. Goodness. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, Nick Reiner dropped by high-powered lawyer Alan Jackson. Now, I didn't know who the attorney was, but you guys did. He defended somebody else that was famous.
Nick Reiner was in court.
But apparently he lost all of that. And now he's stuck with a public defender, which is outrageous for somebody that's got this much fame. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Nick Reiner was in court Wednesday. He was supposed to be arraigned on murder charges for allegedly slaughtering his own parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner. Things did not go as planned. Remember when I told you that Reiner scored a big-time defense attorney, Alan Jackson, to defend him in this case? The same guy who got Karen Reed off? Well, forget I said any of that. Jackson dropped Reiner as a client yesterday during the hearing. A lot was made of the power attorney initially taking this high-profile case, with a lot of people wondering how Reiner would even pay for his pricey services. Now, during Wednesday's proceedings, Jackson told the judge that he had, quote, no choice but to drop his client. But that's all the explanation we got. Your guess is as good as mine as to what exactly left him no choice there. Reiner will now be fighting the brutal accusations with a public defender. Jackson did sort of throw his client a bone, though, and said that he believed Reiner was not guilty. The suspected killer had been expected to enter a plea, but that will now be delayed given this whole lawyer swap. His next appearance is set for February 23rd with a new lawyer, public defender Kimberly Green.
Okay. So you got a public defender, which is awful. That's awful. That's not what you want. That's why I'm trying to hire an attorney right now, because a public defender isn't going to defend shit. That's how it goes. Either way, we're going to stick these protesters back on the screen. Let me see. Nick Reiner was supposed to be arraigned for killing his parents, but instead his attorney dropped him during the hearing, and now he's getting this public defender. He's screwed. His next court date is February 23rd, so I assume we'll have an update by then if, something else doesn't happen to him. Either way, next up, we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. Governor Walz orders Minnesota National Guard to prepare. Now, like I told you guys when I was reading the schedule at the beginning of the live here, they're spinning this to sound like Tim Walz is going to deploy the National Guard, or may have already deployed the National Guard. I've seen videos on X. I haven't had time to confirm anything. But somewhere in the realm of deploying the National Guard to defend the locals of Minneapolis and Minnesota against the federal agents. That's how he's making this look. Now, I can't imagine National Guard and ICE actually feuding with each other in the street. What does that even look like? I highly doubt that's what's actually going to happen. But that's what Tim Walz is selling to everybody in this video. And like I said, when we had brought this up at the beginning of the live, there is blue team out there. There's Democrat, liberal kid fuckers out there that think we're at civil war. And they're telling each other that the only difference between being in civil war or not civil war or whatever is participation. And so they're encouraging each other to go out here in these streets of Minneapolis and to commit violent acts because they believe they are at war with the ICE agents. And they're using funny language about the Constitution and shit, talking about, fighting a tyrannical government and this, that, and the third. It has to do with law and shit, though. And, they're enforcing our border laws, right? That's what ICE is doing, is they're busting illegals. It's not the same thing as a tyrannical government, but these people, they do meth on the weekends and stuff. And so, anyways, that's what they're all doing. Tim Walz is selling nonsense. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you're going to think about Nick Reiner getting dropped by his big attorney, and now he's getting a public defender. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom to you. Sam, you guys realize that the girl would still be alive if Biden's administration hadn't let all the illegals into our country. Yeah, you're right, Sam. If the illegals weren't here, ICE wouldn't be in the streets. If the ICE wasn't in the streets, whatever her name is, Renee would probably still be with us. Hold on. Let's see what these goofballs... Do these goofballs even know what their signs say? Let's see what this is saying here.
You all fucking suck. Fucking bootlicking fascists.
I don't know what they're saying. It sounds like they got overlapping audio. All I heard is, you fucking suck. It's good stuff. It's good stuff there. Anyways, reading through. Salty Ragu, why does it smell like weed in here? Klaus Daniels, you put that away. Happy freedom to you, Salty Ragu. Russell, the Somali fraud started under Obama. Oh, I haven't heard that yet. That's crazy. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom to you. Appeal to Evan. He's going to plead mentally insane. Yeah, I think he is too. What's up, Jimmy? Happy freedom. Jimmy, I keep mentioning this, but did anyone else notice the red straps tied to the door handles on Renee's Honda Pilot? No. On all the door handles? I know I got a couple of videos already pinned up about this. I'm trying to think, because you can see the ICE agent grab the door handle of the SUV. I didn't notice any zip ties or anything like that. Let me see. Well, it doesn't look like there's any on the driver's side of the vehicle. Let me save this really quick. Okay. So no, I don't see any ties on the door handles, at least on the driver's side of the vehicle. And Trump's there, by the way. But no, if you'd like to elaborate, though, I'd like to know more about it, because it does sound interesting. Gotta move things around. There we go. And drop this in chat in case I need to go back to it. Salt Ragu, how dare you? Man, no. Sam, the ICE agent that shot her was in front of her. It went through the front windshield. Yeah, it did. Jimmy, tied to the front door handles. Look at the passenger side when the camera... What just happened here? When the woman recording first walks up to the car after the shooting. Interesting. I'll have to check it out after the live. Dan, the wifey opened the very door once the SUV crashed, taking photos and videos of her partner. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, Shroomish, no meth on the weekends. It's not good. It's not good. Who do you think made all these signs? They made a few doll hairs off of them. Totally care. Reiner will probably self-delete if not insane. Like if he doesn't get off on the insanity plea, it could be. Pava stuff, Portland shooting. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have been talking about it. Meta, I'm calling it a righteous shot. Yeah, it's been cleared. I mean, even President Trump has already said that it was all good. What is her name? Tricia McLaughlin. She's the spokesperson for DHS. Was saying the same thing, and the agent, like I'd mentioned a little bit ago, the agent that shot her had already been drugged down the street by an illegal when he stuck his arm in the illegal's vehicle earlier this year. So I don't know. It seems like the only people questioning this are these people on the screen here. Rich, the Somalians could afford to make all those signs for them. Yeah, they got the doll hairs. What's up, Marcy? Happy freedom to you. Robin Hood, I should sell signs for a living. Yeah, you just gotta, have your outfit near the big cities. You do well. You do well. Every other week they find something to protest about. Show what? Renee Goodhead. I wasn't that good, otherwise she wouldn't have been dating women. Little Eagle, the Leering Center. Yep. You live in your leer. Salt Ragu, if I get deleted, don't believe what they say about my browser history. I was shopping on Amazon and misspelled some things. Salt Ragu, I'm going to clear your browser history from here. Don't you worry, bud. I got you. I got your back. Donut, so not ICE, but custom and border. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Everybody's saying it was Border Patrol that shot those 2 people in Portland. What's up, Jeremy? Happy freedom. All right, hooligans. Let's get into this news. I know you missed the protesters. It's okay. Now, like I said in this last little bit of the news, before we get into the fun stuff, Tim Walz is selling Civil War to the locals here, and they're eating it up. The people who hate guns are excited about Civil War. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, not even a little bit. All right, if that's what they want. Anyways, like I said, Governor Walz orders Minnesota National Guard to prepare. Be ready. Stand by. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
This morning, we learned that an ICE officer shot and killed someone in Minneapolis. My deepest condolences to the family, to the loved ones who had to learn about this tragic event on national television. We have been warning for weeks that the Trump administration's dangerous, sensationalized operations are a threat to our public safety, that someone was going to get hurt. Just yesterday, I said exactly that. What we're seeing is the consequences of governance designed to generate fear, headlines, and conflict. It's governing by reality TV. And today that recklessness cost someone their life. Let me be clear. Donald Trump and his administration may not care much about Minnesota. That's been pretty evident. But we love this state. We won't let them tear us apart. We'll not turn against each other. To Minnesotans, I say this. I feel your anger. I'm angry. They want a show. We can't give it to them. We cannot. If you protest and express your First Amendment rights, please do so peacefully, as you always do. We can't give them what they want. And from here on, I have a very simple message. We do not need any further help from the federal government. To Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, you've done enough. There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. It's beyond me that apparently from the federal government, from the Homeland Security Director herself, has already determined who this person was, what their motive was, and they hadn't even been taken out of the vehicle. We're not living in a normal world. My primary responsibility as governor is the protection of the people of Minnesota, and you can be assured whether it's the State Patrol or whether it's the National Guard, their deployment is there to protect Minnesotans from whatever it is. If it's an act of nature, if it's a global pandemic, or in this case, if it is a rogue federal agent. I don't know at this time, and I want to be very careful. It's unprecedented that we have the federal government's already determined exactly what's happened here and the motives of an individual that we don't even know the name. They don't know the name, and that's very difficult.
Okay. So Mr. Horse Drinker there, like I said, he's trying to say that he's sending a National Guard to save the locals from ICE. I can't imagine that's how things are going to go. That just seems highly unlikely. National Guard's like, get out of here, Fed boys. I don't think so. I just don't think so. Shouldn't have been doing your job, ICE. Now we're here. Anyways, we got the fun stuff coming up next. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Social Chef. Why are they got the camera in this woman's mouth? Is this going to get sexy? I might have to take this off the screen. Anyways, first funny video of the day was provided by Social Chef. It's titled Driving in Michigan. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Cranky Texan, and it's titled That Was Close. These guys as camera people suck ass. Anyways, that's what's coming up next. First, we're going to hype in the chat. See what you all going to think about Tim Walz sending in the National Guard, support the commies. Snooks, Walls, you're so irrelevant. He's in a lot of trouble. I don't know. I'm surprised he's making so many public appearances, but I think he's trying to win over as many people as he can before he's out. Jagula, how many people die every day in Minnesota because of bad policies? Probably all of them. All the ones that die is probably because of bad policies. Minnesota seems like a wreck. What's up, Jacob? Happy freedom to you. Oh, I think the camera people are shutting it down. Yep, that's what it looks like. Well, I'll see about finding another live feed here in a little bit. Janik, he's trying to deflect? Yeah, I think so too. Chili Carrot's starting to smell like George Floyd. I don't know. If this was summertime, maybe, because now Border Patrol just shot 2 more people, so like maybe. I think in the wintertime it's too hard for them to get all amped up. We'll see though. Glamour, thank you so much for the $4 in crypto. You're badass, Glamour. Thank you so much for the support. Tip via Rumble Wallet. You're awesome, Glamour. Thank you. Cass, oh, I know. He used to be Antifa. He's a whole clown show. I can't stand that guy. He grifted everybody for the Canadian convoy and got a bunch of money off his viewers. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to show the American convoy too. And everybody was like, oh, you're so awesome. And gave him extra money. And then he live streamed for the casino as he gambled away all their donations. And then he didn't show one fucking day of the American convoy. Just fuck his viewers right over. And then they still come back to him. And I don't know. Whenever I see people supporting that guy, I'm like, it's easier to trick people than it is to inform them that they've been tricked. And that's real. And I think that every time when I see people supporting that guy, I'm like, enjoy being tricked. Bulldozer, yeah. We got the crypto wallet set up. Jagula, Tampon Tim wants his boyfriend back. I'm sure. I'm sure he does. His boyfriend's a horse, by the way. J-Rock, Walls makes me sick. Yeah. He's grody. What's up, Hazard? Happy freedom to you. Rich, the mayor of Minneapolis, threatened my life once back in the 80s for a drunk cop was shooting at us. Corruption. That's exactly what that sounds like. What's up, Canna? Happy freedom. Canna, I can see what she's talking about and what she's tasting. I know the camera guy was all up in her mouth. It's not that kind of live, I swear. You can always tell when I'm looking at the YouTube chat because I gotta squint at it. Otherwise, I can't tell what the hell any of this shit says. What's up, Smitty? Happy freedom to you. So I think this, yeah, this is what everybody's talking about. Federal agents shoot 2 in Portland. We will most likely be covering that on tomorrow's Coffee with Hooligans. Get the details on how that all went down. I'll see if I can find, I mean, we don't really need it, but I'll see if I can find any more protesters standing outside just to put it in the background. It looked like they were wrapping things up though. It's like 10 degrees colder there than it is here. They have all these fake channels. I think they're still out and about. Hold on. Yeah. This is Minneapolis. They're going on a walk. I can't say anything about it because my car's broke down. I've been walking a lot lately, so I can't say shit about it. But that's okay. They need to air that out anyways. So, like I was saying, let's get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Plus, I'm going to show you guys all the Legos I put together because I was falling behind on that. And then we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Social Chef, and it's titled Driving in Michigan. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Cranky Texan, and it's titled That Was Close. All of that's coming up next. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Now let me show you all the Legos that I built yesterday. So like I said, I was falling behind. Show you all my neat little toys I got here. Alright. So, I don't know what this is, but this is what I was told to build. It's like a little drink station deal, and then this is a couch. I got a Lego couch, but not a real couch. Then I had to build this little train set situation here. I know your mom likes trains. You don't have to tell me. I know. And then I had to build Bambi Al Qaeda here. Let me flip it around. Yes, it's Bambi Al Qaeda all day. Now, anyways, I know these little figures are a little goofy looking, and I was wondering why that is that way. Like, you know, like what is this? Like what is this thing? And I thought it was kind of strange because I've been building Legos my whole life. I'm like, why is that like that? Well, then I figured out how these instructions work. I'll show you really quick. Okay. These are 3 instructions from 3 separate packs that we opened on 3 separate days. Now, on one side of the instructions, you get these goofy little things to build, right? The stuff that I've been building. But on the other side, you have bigger things to build. Now, as you can see, this is 7 through 12. But if I flip it over, it's 1 through 8. So how do you go 1 through 8 and then 7 through 12, right? That doesn't make sense. Well, if you open multiple packs and flip them over, then you get instructions for the sleigh and the reindeer, right? The sleigh and the reindeer. I got one more. The sleigh and the reindeer. You have to open 5 packs in order to get all the instructions to build the bigger models. So, not only do we have what I've built so far, but we're going to break them down, and then we're going to build the bigger models when I collect all the instructions that we got to have. So now that I know, I had to inform you, now you know. Now let's see what we get today from the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Now that we know. Klaus Daniels, big booty, wake her up. Day 12. It's raining hard outside. It's giving me anxiety. It's not supposed to rain in January. What do you think? Is it a good one? Is it a good one? All right. I'm being extra tired today. It's for your booty. Now today, come on now. Damn, I can't open a bag of Legos. Maybe Glamour's right, I am getting old. Shit. Today we are building what the shit? Is it Santa? Or is it the Nutcracker? I don't know. This is a whole different thing. I think we're building this. It's like Santa, but he's got a mask on, and he's there to rob the house. I think that's what's going on. Pretty sure. I will let you guys know tomorrow when I get it put together, and we will figure it all out. Thank you so much, Tori Wayne. Really appreciate you. Let's get into some funny videos, you hooligans. And I don't mean these dusty protesters here. Let's get this pulled up. Oh, I didn't realize you guys could hear the protest the whole time. My bad. Oh, well. Anyways, this first one here was provided by Social Chef. Do the thing. Is this it? This is tit. All right, like I said, this first one was provided by Social Chef and it's titled Driving in Michigan.
1 minute I'm on the road looking at the bushes. Next minute I'm in the bushes looking at the road.
Yes, full bush. All right, get into our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by a Cranky Texan. Oh, I could not remember. I was like, what is this video about? This is provided by Cranky Texan and it's titled, That Was Close.
Why are the cops over at the neighbor's house?
Oh, well, hey, you're not going to believe this. They actually got busted growing pot.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Luckily for us, the property line wasn't where we thought it was.
Busted. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to grab this link link really quick. I'm going to drop it in all the chats. We're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're going to be raiding out over on Rumble. And we'll put the little marchers in the background. Why not? Why not? What's up, Bulky? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Salty Ginger? Happy freedom to you. Alright, hooligans, there's the link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging systems with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through really quick. We get the pledge coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Hey, thanks for being here, Obnoxious Scott. Enjoy your dinner. Have a good night. You guys all dropping your bushes in the chat on the website. Very nice. Sam, will Kyle be there? You never know. Thank you so much, Bulky, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Bulky. Thank you so much for the support. It says, happy freedom to you, Bulky. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're the bestest. What's up, Hi-To? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, you made it here just for the end. That's all right. Appreciate you stopping in. What's up, Queen? Happy freedom. What's up, Waffle Meat? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for dropping in, hanging out with us. Glamour, it did go through. Thank you so much, Glamour. Bill Clay, 95% of Subarus are still on the road. The other 5% made it home. Mine can't leave the driveway right now. My poor Subaru. Yeah, Cass, my Subaru's dead. I can't do anything about it, though. I need $10,000 for an attorney as fast as I possibly can get one. and I'm $8,000 short, and now my car doesn't work anymore. And it's got $3,000 in repairs that it needs. And there's nothing I can do about any of it. All I can do is try to be the best me that I can be and pray as hard as I can, as often as I can, and be patient. That's all I got. Jacob, love my Subarus. I love Subarus too. I don't even mind catching shit for it. Everybody knows what lesbians do, so, you know, it's fine. I'm very proud driving my Subaru. What's up, Otters? Happy freedom to you. You ever eat cat before? What's up, Zeus? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Robert? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Elevidance? Happy freedom to you. Otters, as much advertisement as you do for the Subaru, we should write them and tell them you deserve a brand new one. That's right, Otters. We should. We tried to write Twisted Tea to get sponsored by Twisted Tea, and they wouldn't write me, Alistair, and I think Edward also hit them up. They won't write us back, but maybe Subaru will. Bill Clay, congrats to your Subaru for at least making it home. Thanks, Bill Clay. Thank you so much. Magic Moon, some people don't know when they have it good. It's true. Jacob, my 92 wagon has 275,000 miles on it. Runs perfectly. I love driving in the snow and the ice too. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Jacob. Even in my busted ass Subaru, when I hit the road and there's 9 inches of snow on the ground, I'm passing Silverados, I'm passing Jeeps, I'm passing Ford F-250s and stuff. They driving like old blind ladies, and I can do the speed limit and shit, and I don't lose traction or nothing. So it's like I'm saying, you know, everybody makes fun of Subarus until it's time to do Subaru shit, and that's okay. That's okay. It's part of the deal. I need to put some tree hugger stickers on my car. Thank you so much, Low Ender, for joining the membership program over on Twitch, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What's up, DDS? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, it is that time once again. Let me make sure we don't have... I think we're good. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. Let's figure out who we're raiding over on Rumble. I know these guys are out here marching around and stuff, but they're soaking wet. Let me put them on the screen once again. They're out here, they're soaking wet, it's cold, it's 35 degrees outside, and I just about guarantee that as soon as they make it to their destination, these yahoos are going home. They're not going to riot. Not in the rain. They're just not going to. In Portland, over the 2 people that were shot by Border Patrol, maybe. But these guys, I can't see these soaking wet commies actually doing anything with the conditions they're in. They've been outside all day, and they were beefing with I think it was ICE agents, and they're not even around anymore. So I highly doubt this is going to get spicy. I'll keep an eye on it and stuff, you know, just in case. But I think we're good to move forward here. So let's figure out who we are raiding over on Rumble. What day is it? Is it Thursday? Is it Wednesday? Is it Monday? It's Thursday. I wonder who we've raided this week. My poor brain just doesn't work. It just is there and it's lonely and it doesn't work. Well, let me see. Have we raided Frag? Where the show is live, Handy's live, everybody's live, Smoking Scan's live. I think we rated Rotella yesterday. It was Rotella's birthday yesterday. He turned 18 again. I don't remember if we raided Frag. I think we were supposed to, but I can't remember. I don't think Zero's here. It's Thursday? Thanks, Sam. Well, I think we should raid We Are the Show. I don't know the difference between the channels, though. I follow both. It probably doesn't matter. He's probably doubling up. One's got 1,000 followers. They both got 1,000 followers? What is he doing? I wonder why he does that. You guys are gonna have to let me know if you know why We Are the Show doubles up on his lives like that. Either way, we're gonna give him a raid. He's only 48 minutes in, so it's a good time for a raid. Alright, hooligans, get yourselves ready. Alright, hit that like button as soon as you land. Let's get raiding, you hooligans.
We'll do the water cooling experiment like Linus did on Linus Tech Tips. He has a cooling loop that runs underground underneath his pool, and that's what keeps his server rack cool. Oh my god, I got a raid! Oh, welcome in, Raiders. Always good to see the hooligans. My name's Dean. If you have not met me yet, I do this shit show every Thursday and Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It goes on till question marks. Queen Josephine, long time no see. Good to see you. For the love of otters, Jeff Mac. And happy freedom, everyone. Too old to care. Saying happy freedom. And always good to see you guys. I was just going into a new topic. I was just Magic Moon saying booyah, raid, happy freedom. Yes, and if you are new here, smack that follow button. Maybe hit the like. Maybe throw a repost. It's only telling all of your friends that you agree with everything, every crazy thing that comes out of my mouth. What could possibly go wrong? Let me see. Yeah, I wasn't very good at spelling follow, but raccoons aren't good at spelling follow either. So there you go with the follow. Follow. Anyway, we're just doing news, culture, politics, and more. Jeff Mack asking, how is the live going? It's going all right. It's off to a start. There's so much news this week. I try to cover it all, and I am a masochist. I should not do that, but I will be here till question marks. And so we haven't even gotten into the political news yet. Kind of. This has the tinge of politics on it. Trump orders flags to half staff in honor of true American patriot, California Congressman Doug LaMalfa, and he died suddenly. In honor of a true American patriot, President Donald Trump ordered flags to be flown at half a staff across the country until Wednesday evening for the late California Congressman Doug LaMalfa.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Very nice. We did the thing. We'll put these guys in the background as we wrap things up. And like I said, we are wrapping things up, but we'll be live again tomorrow at some point. I'm aiming for 3 o'clock, but since you guys get so mad about it, we'll be live when we go live tomorrow. And that's okay. We got more coffee with hooligans coming up tomorrow, so make sure you make your way back to us. Follow if you're new here. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We're going to read through really quick, and we're wrapping her up. Guys, stand tall, carry your Glock. If a lefty attacks, shoot him right in the chicken head. That's right, guess. If they haven't removed it already, they were preparing ahead of time. It's not rain, it's God peeing on them. It's raining here too. I hope it's not God peeing on me. I don't know. I gotta go outside and open my mouth just in case. I'm trying to receive those blessings. Appreciate you being here, Appeal to Evan. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shroomish, Jeff B. gunning it, not even letting the transmission clutch up. I'm in a Subaru. Yeah, basically. Basically. I actually drive like an old man. I just end up with terrible cars. Thank you, Rappy. I appreciate you being with us. Enjoy your night. MU, you were going to do frag? See, that's what I was thinking, and I couldn't remember if we did frag yesterday or not. I just can't remember. We'll have to do frag tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. And then Saturday we normally do Darth Jason. So I think it'll all work out. Magic Moon, my memory's as good as yours. I'm sorry, Magic Moon. I don't know why my memory's like that. Some things I can remember very well, and other things just not so much. Thank you so much, Richard, for the bits over on Twitch. Really appreciate you, Richard. Thank you so much. What's up, Beastie? Happy Freedom. Driver attempted to kill a federal agent. You must be talking about Renee. Tomorrow on the schedule, I will have information about the Border Patrol agents that shot the 2 people in Portland. Obviously, I don't know anything about it right now, but I will tomorrow. We're all going to learn about it. What's up, Windog? Happy Freedom. Is everyone in Minnesota on welfare? No, I think these guys are all clocked in right now. I'm pretty sure they're paid to be there. What's up, Thrillerama? Happy Freedom. Oh, I appreciate you, MU. I will run to the post office tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about the unboxing. Damn it. See, this is why I got to put it on the schedule. We will do the unboxing tomorrow because I know everybody left. We just sent out the raid and everything. I messed that up. I do that sometimes, okay? I do that sometimes. At least I'm not stinking like ass and in the streets. But tomorrow we will do the unboxing. I can't believe I messed that up. That's okay. It happens. Oh, I clicked the wrong button too. I'm on a roll here. Go back. There we go. Anyways, we will do the unboxing tomorrow because I totally forgot until right this second. And I will also stop at the post office, MU. What's up, Booze of Flames? Happy Freedom. Oh, I appreciate you, Windog. All right, Hooligans, it looks like we're good to go. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow for some more Coffee with Hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys have been fantastic. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your day, find yourself some good food, stay warm, and be safe. We'll try and do the same. And like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow for more Coffee with Hooligans. And we got an unboxing that we're going to be doing. We might have a doubly unboxing. You never know. Either way, like I said, I appreciate all of you guys being here. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you Hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.